What it is, what it do, what it is. It is your boy, The Grizz. And man, I feel like I might be on a roll already for the year. Let's see if I can continue off strong. I gotta say that I might actually be the one that prefers not having to be on screen all the time. Having to worry about looking in the camera and everything and all that, and I'm liking this way, and I'm actually liking the fact that, I mean, you want to see me like making up these putting up these discussion videos and I'm on camera. Would you prefer that, or would you rather me just have some gameplay or something in the background and you can just listen to this like a podcast, or like what it is, a discussion video? I definitely like doing it like this. Or you just want me to have more discussion videos? Let me know in the comments. I want to get that out the way first of all. But let's talk about the topic at hand, right? I know you've seen the title of this video. Call it clickbaity if you will. But I want to say this. I'm not leaving consoles. I don't think I'll ever leave consoles. They're always going to evolve or just be around in some shape or form, right? But I can't believe I'm actually about to say this. This is the first time I'm actually about to say something like this on the internet, right? I tried to come up with a joke. That's what that pause was. I was trying to come up with a joke, but it wasn't organic. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The PC is the superior platform for gaming. I'm going to let y'all sit with that for a second. And now I'm going to repeat it. The PC is the superior platform. And here's what I mean by that. Gaming has evolved to be more like just PCs, right? Damn near everything has to be online. The consoles need SSDs and heat sinks and hard drives and stuff like that. It was just different. They just had like motherboards and all that back in the day, but now it's so internet based, and then they have just digital versions and stuff like that. That's what's more, it's like PC. But now PC is the superior platform, and here's why. I remember back in the 360 eras when I really understood what indies were, right? When they started doing Xbox Live Arcade, and PlayStation followed suit with their own version, or they would just put the game out there. But Xbox highlighted it because it was called the Xbox Live Arcade. Excuse me. And when I started playing these smaller games like the Dishwasher series, Comic Jumper, and then they started putting like some of the Sega classics for cheaper, just one by one on there. When they just started releasing much smaller games exclusively, even on the Xbox Live Arcade, and there was any matter of fact, one of my favorite games that was smaller that I absolutely loved, and it was a Metroidvania. And I'm gonna go ahead and say a lot of people probably familiar with this. This is Shadow Complex. We had Nolan North playing as a almost super soldier, right? But it's a Metroidvania side-scrolling game, and you just go around picking up pieces of a suit, and you would learn how to be able to go back and forth just like you would in the Metroid game. That game was amazing. Then they went ahead and remastered it, and it came out in, I think, the PS4, Xbox One era. But that game was amazing, and then I started really getting different ideas of indies. Like there was a multiplayer game, and I know it's really funny if you have any idea, if you're familiar with any other like poverty programs, I guess you want to call it, maybe that's for lack of a better term. Section 8. They actually made a video game called Section 8, and had nothing to do with the government assistance program. It was literally like a futuristic sci-fi first-person shooter, and it was just online, and it was fire. It was like kind of fire for the time, you know. And then I remember when they had Gotham Imposters, where you had random people that was Joker or fake Batmans, and they had like these friendly weapons. It was like a family-friendly shooter. They had like Tommy guns, but then they would have like silly, whimsical stuff. Like so one of their special moves would be like the boxing glove that's like a gun, but a boxing glove. Silly stuff like that. That's when I started to fall in love with indies. And then way back when, I remember when Warframe, and I think it's 2012, 2013, something like that, when Warframe first came out, I got some laptop that was kind of at the time, but I did it because I think I was doing like a lot of schoolwork at the time. And I said, you know what? I didn't know anything about the PC platform. I just thought it could just play like a like a regular console. But I learned that, you know, certain stuff don't run on stuff. But I started playing stuff, and I said, wow, this game is cool, but it's not on Xbox and PlayStation on Nintendo. And then now, maybe I want to say around the pandemic, I got me maybe a 3060. I want to say, I forgot, right? But my cousin, who's a guy that knows PCs in and out. He's an IT guy, heavy. Does a great job. Does really, really great work. God bless him. And he put my PC together because I wanted to do this content and do I wanted to just do content and do better editing with it. And he helped me with that. But after a while, I kind of fell off the content, as you can see. But then I just started randomly saying, let me try to play some games on here. And I'm in consistent contact with this cousin and a very close friend of both of us. You know, I met him through him, my boy Brandon. And I'm like, yo, I might actually buy such and such on PC. And he was like, yo, your system can run that. Your system can run that. Because I'm one of those guys who want the PC, but I don't be wanting to learn all the parts and stuff conversation. But so I started just randomly just picking up stuff, and which led to last year, like ultimately me going like, yo, because I also bought like a 32-inch 4K monitor and everything like that, and I got like a little desk and everything. I fell all the way in because I'm like, yo, I'm looking at a lot of these games that's in early access that looks cool. Shout out to No Rest for the Wicked. I'm still waiting on that one, but it looks really, really good. It's from the same people that made Ori and the Blind Forest and the Will of the Wisps. And I played one of my favorite games. It came out in 2023, but I played it in 2024, and I absolutely loved it. It was a boomer shooter, and it was kind of like cell shaded, but it had like kind of Nintendo 64 graphics, but it was mad fast paced, kind of Quake-ish, but animated. It was called Turbo Overkill. You probably have heard me mention this in some of my older videos. That game was mad fun. Dude had chainsaw legs and missile launcher arms. And after you shoot out the missiles, he flips you off. And he also has a flying car because it's also a cyberpunk. That game was fire. Straight up fire. Honestly, if it came out last year, that would have been my game of the year. And I still haven't even decided my game of the year for 2024. If I ever get around to making that video, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know. And y'all gonna enjoy that. But yeah, man, like, Turbo Overkill isn't on any other platforms. You understand what I'm saying? And that game I spent, I think, between $25 to $30. And I'm also a big fan of shooters, so I'm just on PC, just be looking, just to learn about a lot of just anything boomer shooter. And if it looked good enough, I'm probably always gonna buy it. Even if it's bad, I'll take the L. But I love shooters because they're just fun to me. And I came across Turbo Overkill, and I also came across Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill is still in early access, I believe. But that game is mad fire, but it's a different game. But they're boomer shooters, and they're fast paced, and they're fun. And yeah, man, like Doom is like just a premium boomer shooter because that's really where it comes from, you know, those ideas. And I love those, but I only see these types of games on PC. But if I see it I don't see them on console because they also not promoted as well. But I'm just on the Steam store, GOG, Epic Game Store. I'm not one of those storefront faithful people. I'm on every storefront except for Ubisoft. I ain't banging with them like that, but you know, I get their games on other platforms, but I don't care. I'm looking for sales on Fanatical, on Humble Bundle, because you get stuff just so much cheaper, and it was on PC first. And then eventually, that if they want to put out a new version on Xbox, they usually update it on PC for free. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like ultimately PC is very expensive just to get in, but you're good for a few years, like a good few years, and you might probably just swap out piece from piece. And then to my IT people that's listening to this, correct me if I'm wrong. If you want to go ahead and get into the full details of what I may be missing, or if I'm right or whatever, holla at your boy in the comments. But You swap a couple pieces here and there, and it's all good, you know. And so it's expensive as far as the entry point, but to maintain, you'll be all right. You open your PC just like any console. You clean it out from time to time, and you just keep upgrading and getting piece by piece. You don't have to buy the whole 500, 600 thing piece. You catch something on sale. You don't have to buy every card all the time, because if you got something in the 40 series right now, you good. Like me, I'm in the 30 series. I'm still straight. You know, I just need a new CPU and all that right now, but you know, that's in the works, and y'all gonna see more of that once that gets done. You know, I'm gonna be posting up more content about more PC and stuff like that. And also, I want to point out is that certain games that I only seen recently came to the console. Sprawl, I think that was out on PC for like 2 years. Certain games just be on PC for a while, and I didn't notice them, and then I'm like, oh, what's this? And I'm seeing it on console, or maybe it got advertised, and I'm like, nah, I'm checking to see if it's on PC. Then I go and find it for PC. It's already out. It's been out, and it's for cheaper. It'd be out on console for $50, but I could go see a PC sale, and it's $15. It's an obvious decision. But here's what it is. With the way everything is going digital, and I still really don't like that, here's what I do. I tend to double dip. If I find a game that I really, really like, I'm going to probably buy it on PC first. Most likely on PC first, and if I really liked it, I'll buy it physical just for game preservation. I will do that. Like the Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm gonna probably buy that physically on the PS4 or Switch, and still buy it on PC when I see it on sale, just so I can play it and not open it. Especially because I know that'll be valuable eventually. You know, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I still got an Xbox 360 version of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 unopened. And I don't think that's worth much anyway. But going back to it, I still think PC ultimately is the ultimate platform. Like, while it does have an expensive entry point, the cost can justify the means in the end. If you spend $800 to $900, maybe even $1,000 on a PC, just like an entry-level PC that you want to rock out and be able to play anything on for a good few years, you still gonna, the stuff goes on sale on PC. You think there's always a sale on like the eShop and stuff like that? That'd be crazy. PC sales are bananas, and you find them for different prices on different sites. When you can go to other sites like G2A, where people are just selling their own keys, right? They're selling their own keys for cheaper. You know, you just shop around and you just know. I just think the PC platform is way more amazing, and it made it way more accessible, especially when the Steam Deck came out. I was like really excited about that. I was like, that's a little expensive for your boy. I'm gonna wait for it. I got, when it went on sale for like back in like last spring of 2024, I caught me a I want to say 256 gig model for I want to say about 300 and change, and I'm on that thing daily. You understand me? And it kind of pains me when I gotta put some of the other stuff allegedly from the other platforms onto the Steam Deck, and it doesn't move over to the cloud, because the Steam Deck is basically to my PC is like a Switch to me. Like last year I was playing those. I played a couple like action RPGs, and I was playing them at work and coming back home and playing them, and being able to pick up exactly where I left off. I was like, yo, that's it, bro. I am PC. That's it, man. I am PC. That I ain't gotta pay for internet. I ain't pay for Xbox. I didn't pay for Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. Nothing for, I believe, all of 2024. PC has just been more accessible. I'm not the online guy. I'm the single player guy. And if I do decide I want to pick up a multiplayer game, I'm gonna find out if it's on PC, and if it is, I'll pick that up. I'm not likely to do that, but PC, I'm more likely to find a server on Titanfall 2, so I'm definitely jumping in on there. Titanfall 2 on a Steam Deck. That's all I need to say. I appreciate y'all for coming out and rocking with your boy for the almost 15 minutes or so video, just to hear me rant again. And I like being able to sit down and have these rants. And do you enjoy these? Like I said earlier in the video, if you enjoy these or you don't enjoy these, tell me how you would like it. Would you like to see more of me or less of me, or maybe a mixture of both? Let me know down in the comments. Holla at your boy. Spread the word. Share, like, whatever. You know all of that. I do this for fun. And any likes and shares and new subscribers, I do, of course, appreciate. That means Maybe some people agree or disagree or just like to just hear your boy speak. I've been told that my voice was soothing. Thank you so much for watching. This video is finito.